We are excited to welcome you on the week of September the 5th, and this is our brand new school. My name is Tanya Newman, and I'm the school principal. I'd like to introduce to you Darla Villeneuve, one of our assistant principals, and our other assistant principal, Carolyn Harrison. On the first day of school, you will either be dropped off by a school bus, your parents, you may walk or you might bike to school that day, and we invite you all to gather and join your teacher at this end of our school, the south end, where there's a nice, beautiful two-story glass wall, identifying marker, and teachers will be gathered there with a sign, a Westview t-shirt to greet you on that day. Parents, by the end of the week, prior to the long weekend, in Power School, it'll be available where your class for your child is, and you will have all that information ready to roll. We'd like to invite you to come on in for a quick tour of Westview so you have a sneak peek before the starting of the first day. Welcome to our school. Parents and guardians, we look forward to welcoming you as well. When you come into Westview as a guest or a visitor, you'll be entering into our office area. This is through the front door, and the first steps are over into our office reception area. All parents and guests, you will be required to come through the office door. As we're getting our office set up and ready to go, our secretaries will be ready to greet you on your way into the office. You will sign in, and then depending on the activity of the day, you'll head to your designated area in the school. Main part of the school, our school is designed into 9 studios. What a studio is, it's a combination of 3 classrooms of various grade levels, and we're going to walk you through the school and have a look at each of those studios. So come on with me down this way. Welcome to Studio 1. Studio 1 is going to be home to our 2 STEPS classrooms, as well as a fitness room that will be utilized by our phys ed program. Across the hall from Studio 1, we have a brand new foods lab, which will bring food instructions to our grade 7, 8, and 9 classes in a CTF option course. And we also will make it available to classes as they see fit in their programming throughout the year. You will note that there are many great washroom spaces, sinks available and open to the hall, as well as floor-to-ceiling stalls that are individual to each student as they need to throughout the school. A big upgrade from our old school is we have many bathrooms throughout the space. As we head down the hallway, you will see that there is signage that displays wayfinding to the school, such as Studio 1. Our main floor houses Studio 2, 3, 4, and 5. As well as our library, drama, and music rooms. Studio 6, 7, and 8 are upstairs, as well as many more CTF spaces. As we now have grown to 2 stories, we have an elevator available to students that need that accessible and mobility feature. The elevator is keyed, and so only students that need to access the elevator will have access, as well as anytime we need to take things upstairs like paper, carts, those kind of things, the elevator will be in great use. I'm going to walk you through a classroom here. Studio 2 is going to welcome our kindergarten classrooms, and as well as our early education. So this is one of our spaces with our kindergartens who will be staggered entry our first week of school and a chance to be met and greeted by their teacher. Work is in motion to get boxes unpacked and the classrooms ready to go. We have our beautiful open air library space. This is going to be the heart of the school and a place where every child can enjoy cozying up with a book and enjoying this space. Our librarian, Mrs. Mills, is hard at work unpacking boxes right now. Studio 3 is going to be home to our grade 1 classes. In each studio, there is 2 classrooms that feature a garage door on each side that can open up into our project-based learning space. There is cubbies, there'll be tables, and just a space where kids can work in smaller groups, as well as maybe collaborate with the class that is across the hall from them as well. Also featured on the main floor is Studio 4 and Studio 5. Studio 4 will be home to our grade 2 classrooms, as well as grade 7W. Mr. Wangler's homeroom will also be part of Studio 4. And then down the hall from them in Studio 5, we have our humanities pod for grade 7, 8, and 9. And that will be our grade 7 humanities teacher, Ms. Mitchell, Ms. Levins in grade 8, and Ms. Dowdell in grade 9. Studio 6 and Studio 7 are upstairs, and Studio 6 and 7 will be home to our grade 3, 4, and 5 classes. Studio 6 will be Miss Arkley, Miss Terrio, and Mrs. Sajad, and Studio 7 will be Mrs. Fraser, Miss Clements, and Mrs. Smith. Across our beautiful open space, we have Studio 8 and Studio 9. Studio 8 will be home to grade 6 classes, and Studio 9 will be our junior high grade 7, 8, and 9 math classes with Mr. Fath, Ms. Tarapaski, and with Ms. Rankin. Our school features lockers on both levels of the school, and students in grade 4 to 9 will each be assigned a locker and provided a lock by the school. Students in kindergarten to grade 3, as well as our early education program, will be provided with hooks for their jackets and soon to have little boot racks underneath their hooks as well, where their backpacks, jackets, and outdoor gear will hang throughout the day. Come on into our beautiful art room space. Again, in grades 7 and 8 and 9, art is offered as a CTF option course, and other classes will also have the opportunity to utilize this beautiful space. Welcome to our drama room, a great spot and another piece of the heart of the school for small scale performances, and we also offloaded a stage today for our larger scale performances that will take place in our school gym. Come on through and we'll walk you to the music room. We'll feature a storage room adjoining them for all of the many props and costumes that Mr. Ma creates throughout the year, and connects to our music space, which will be used by students right from kindergarten all the way up to grade 9. And last but not least, a very important part of any school community is our gym space, which will offer great physical education programming to our students throughout the school, both during the day and as extracurricular activities. Most likely in the summer of 2024, we will add bleachers to the gym as well, but we will have lots of opportunity for parents in the community to come and watch many sporting events in our gym this coming school year. Welcome to our outdoor space. We still have lots of green space behind us with our school. We look forward to having one of our playgrounds moved this coming fall, and look forward to growing playground space as we move into the building and over the upcoming year or two. In our backyard space, we have a small scale hill, which in the winter is scaled for tobogganing. We have a flat soccer area that is also going to be used by students, as well as many other zones, including our tarmac, which is behind me, basketball hoops to come, and of course we'll have things like foursquare, hopscotch, and all the things that kids like to play throughout the year. Thank you so much for joining us on our tour, and we are excited to welcome students to our school. Parents and guardians, we invite you on Thursday, September 7th to join us at our Meet the Staff, See the School event, where you can come and get the scoop of what the school is all about. The event takes place from 4 to 6 p.m. and all parents and guardians are welcome to join your child that evening for a tour and a greeting of all of our staff. Thank you so much for this short virtual tour, and we can't wait for you to see it in person.